Hello. So today we are in the kitchen. First task on our to-do list is to feed my sourdough starter. I first need to take out half of this mixture, and then I'm going to add 1 cup of flour and 1 cup of water. All right, my sourdough starter should be happy. This is day 5 of me making the starter, so I think it looks pretty good. And then this is some of the discard, and I'll be using this in a recipe later on, probably this week. All right, so I'm at my stand mixer, and we're gonna make pizza dough for dinner tonight. And I have 1 cup and 1/3 cups of hot water, warm water, generally between 105 and 115 degrees. 2 1/4 teaspoons of instant yeast. We're gonna let our yeast mixture hang out for 5 minutes and then come back to it. I'm gonna start adding the other ingredients. Salt. Now we add the flour. And I like to add some herbs to our pizza crust and a little garlic powder. So while my pizza dough is kneading, I'm gonna get started on some pie crust. I'm making a chicken pie, and ever since I started using this to make my pie crust, I will never go back to using a pastry knife. This is fantastic. All right, we have 1 more pie crust to make. This only holds 1 because it's a 3-cup food processor. So make 1 crust at a time. 2 pie crusts ready for the fridge. This is my pizza dough. Let's see if we can peek. Oh, it's looking good. It's gonna rise for another hour. So we're moving on a little bit because we have a little bit of a wait time. I have to make a chocolate Yule log for a Christmas party that we're going to tomorrow. And it's quite delicious. I've made it several times, and baby has decided to finally fall asleep, which is good. So hopefully we can get this project done quickly. There are 3 steps to this Yule log. So we have to make the cake, and then we have to make the filling, and then there's a frosting. So we're gonna start with the cake. We're gonna add the eggs into the bowl. And yes, I had to buy eggs because we have a bunch of freeloading chickens at the moment. So I added the white sugar, and now I'm gonna whip this until it's nice and fluffy. All right, that's what it should look like. So it should be nice and airy, and also a light color now. So now we're gonna add the chocolate mixture. Here is the batter, and I'm gonna pour it on the prepared baking sheet. All right, then I have to bang it on the counter a few times to release the air bubbles. All right, we're in the process of making the filling. So we got most of the ingredients, and we're gonna mix them up. All right, I remember this being the tricky part of the recipe. Here it goes. Perfect. All right, the filling is done. Now we're just waiting for the roll to cool, and then I'm gonna fill it. We're taking a break from Dessertland to make some pizza. Pizzas are in the oven. I made myself some decaf coffee. And now that the pizzas are in the oven, we're going to start rolling up the Yule log. Well, that was nerve-wracking. So now it's got to rest in the fridge for 2 hours. Now it's time to get started on the chicken pie. One of the pizzas just came out and it looks delicious. My favorite chicken pie recipe comes from Betty Crocker. Good old Betty. My chicken pie is being inspected by the inspectors. It's coming along good. We got all this chicken cut up. We got the we got the sauce going. Yeah. Delicious. So we got our dough out of the fridge and it is nice and chilled. It's been a few hours. We're gonna roll this out and then make the pie. All right, we got the pie filled. Now it's a square pie, but yeah, it looks really good. The pie is done. It looks fantastic. And with that, I'm going to start cleaning the kitchen. The Yule log is not quite done yet, but it'll be done tomorrow. Thanks. Thanks for joining us.